All right, Crush, here's your Tuesday video. Back in front of the board. Yes, we talk about stamina and endurance and how they are different. Today we're going to talk about strength and power and how they are different. So strength is the ability to apply force to an object. It's simply that. So think about heavy deadlift, like a heavy deadlift, heavy squat, maybe a lift that's slower in nature, but just pure strength. How much can you pick up off the floor? Power is, think about more speed and strength put together, if you will. So it's really quick maximum force applied to an object. Not just pure force applied, but maximum force in a short duration. Think of the Olympic lifts, cleans and snatches. Great way to express power. Strength athletes, the ones that perform the three power lifts, which is back squat, deadlift, and bench press. They are super strong. And think about power athletes are more the Olympic lifters, the ones that do the snatch and the clean and jerk in the Olympics. Really strong athletes, but can provide some really maximal power to an object. That's the difference between power and strength, which again are two things that a lot of people might think are the same. So now we've covered the ability to go long distances and do high repetitions of a single movement. Let's call push-ups versus power. So you would take a powerlifting athlete, somebody can probably bench press like 500 pounds, which is amazing. But how long would it take them, or do they have the ability to do 100 push-ups? As a CrossFit athlete, we probably can't bench press 500 pounds, but we would probably do 100 push-ups faster than somebody that's preparing their lives to do 100 to do a heavy bench press. We could do the push-ups faster than they could. And then conversely, you might have a very calisthenics-based person that might be able to do a ton of push-ups, but might not have the high-end power or high-end strength, to do the bench press. So again, we're just kind of where we do all this stuff. The goal of CrossFit is to be good at all of this, not just specializing in one thing. All right, yesterday we went really short and very quick workouts. Today we're gonna go a little bit different. We're gonna start with some strength. We haven't back squatted in a while, so we're gonna back squat. We're gonna do a set of 10, I believe, at 75%, and then we do 5 at like 80, 3 at 85, or something like that, and then we do 1 at 90 and 1 at 95, right around there. We get really heavy. And then you cycle back down to 3, 5, and 10. But the second 3, 5, and 10, I have prescribed percentages that are higher than that first set of, so I think the first set of 10 is like 70 or 75%. That second set of 10 is at like 80%. So you can get a little heavier. So it's kind of a pyramid where you're gonna start a little bit lighter and work up to a really heavy single. Not 100%, we're not trying to set a PR, but since it's been a while, we're gonna try to hit a really high percentage back squat and then work back down at heavier percentages than you started. We're gonna warm up, take 5 minutes, and then we're gonna perform a lift every 2 minutes. We're gonna try to get through this somewhat organized to where it leaves us time for the Metcon. The Metcon has a 25-minute cap, I believe, and it's 30-20-10, shoulder to overhead at 95-65, and then I think it's calorie row. So you do 30 shoulder overhead, 30 calorie row, and then 30 front squats at 95-65, and then a 30 calorie bike, and then 30 evil wheels, which would be the really long part for a lot of folks, would be to accumulate the evil wheels. And then you go 20 shoulder overhead, 20 cal row, 20 front squat, 20 calorie bike, 20 evil wheels, 10-10-10. So that's like a 20 or 25 minute cap. So with that being said, the back squats, we need to kind of stay in pace where we'll start the clock, you get 5 minutes to warm up to that lower percentage where you can do your set of 10, and then every 2 minutes we'll have the class perform lifts and try to keep that same pattern throughout so you can get through those. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 lifts, 8 weighted lifts, 8 working sets. We're gonna try to get through those in 16 minutes or 14 minutes by doing them every 2 minutes. So we get a little bit of strength, get kind of a long grinder with a little bit of rowing and cardio and some light weights, and then evil wheels, which are pretty tough for folks. And that is your Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday.